legendary weapon of Tyrrda Bright-Axe. Titty Bright-Axe. Titty Bright-Axe.
Titty.
In the Frostback Mountains. And we got a little bit for also Emmylou was making mittens. That's another important thing that we must know going forward. But on our way to look for this, we were going up like some sort of mountain path or something, and then it got really bad and shaky, and then there was an avalanche and we had to run, and some of us were not good at running right
Cough,
at the
cough.
end.
Sahar, cough, cough.
Yeah, so I think there was an avalanche, and I drew a couple of little ramps, and then a run, done. So Sahar got caught in the snow, and I think the rest of us are in a cave.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what you missed on Glee.
Yes, so as rams were fighting for mating rights atop a mountain, one tumbled down, which created this uproar, which began this avalanche, which you all began running for your life from. And you notice as you kept running that there was a cave where you could seek shelter. Unfortunately, Sahar was leave it to the mage. Sahar was lagging behind and didn't quite make it in time, and a huge updraft of snow just totally barreled over her. And so now you all are standing in this naturally created cave. It's all very like rough stone. It's got this big wide mouth that is now completely blocked in by a wall of snow, and you know your companion is somewhere buried underneath it.
Oh.
So what are you all gonna do?
Is the snow is it stopped now?
Yeah, it seems to have quieted down. It could just be that 12 feet of snow has covered over the mouth of this cave, so you can't hear anything, but things have seemed to have quieted down.
All right, Athven's gonna start digging.
Right, yeah.
Like with your hands?
Well, I was thinking knife, but
no.
I don't have a lot. I don't have exactly. He doesn't have a lot on him to dig.
I'm gonna go into my pack and I'm gonna see if I have like a bowl for
something like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna use a bowl instead of potentially stabbing.
Well, that's what I didn't say I was gonna use the knife. I just didn't off the top of my head think of something.
The snow.
But no, you're right. You're right.
Sahar, are you in there?
Sahar, are you in there?
No, I'm not. No.
Oh, right off the bat, we're all
wow.
Damn, I didn't know it was gonna be this kind of campaign, but all right.
No, let's step back. Bahan, would you have if I didn't bring it up?
No.
No?
No, I wouldn't stab the snow with my knife.
Thinking of stabbing it. It's just something that I have that I could pull out. And I didn't say I was gonna do it. I'm just like, ooh.
No, I have a multi-tool.
Oh yeah, you've got a little Swiss Army knife.
You can't use a Swiss Army knife.
Well, it's a multi-tool, so maybe it has like a spoon on it.
It's got a little spoon.
It's a tiny.
Yeah, it does.
It's one at a time.
All right. I will use a bowl, just like Emmylou. I didn't say I was gonna use the knife.
Okay. Yes, definitely in like your mess kits in your backpack, there's definitely like a bowl.
Yeah, just something. Anyway, let's start on that.
Yeah,
I'm using my spoon. I just want that to be clear. My tiny little spoon.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
It's like a spork.
Perfect. That's exactly what Bahan would do. So
I'm helping. All right, so all of you go ahead and make I guess Constitution ability checks as you're, or like what do you think? How do you all think you would go about this? What do you all think would be a good check? You all don't have to do the same one.
I mean,
So I can
Maybe
see like Constitution if furious digging, or if you want to use cunning to figure out how to dig to not make the snow collapse in, or what do you all think would be appropriate?
I feel like for me personally, perception or willpower actually, because I'm thinking perception as to see if it's even useful to try this way, or willpower if I just want to keep fucking going.
For sure, for sure.
So
can I use perception? Like I'm trying to perceive in the snow.
Yeah. So you all can you can
Okay.
go with Emmylou for perception. Trying to look out to find the pockets of air, maybe, and look to make sure that it's not gonna cave in. With the willpower for Athven to try just the sheer sheer digging power. What about Bahan?
Dexterity.
Nice. Yeah.
Tiny little spoon. Yeah.
Get that sport going. For sure. Yeah, go ahead and make your ability checks and we'll see what happens.
okay,
Super
If-
dexterous to dig with a fork.
okay. So I got 6.
So I got a 9, but I got double die. I got like 2 2s. I don't know if that counts for anything.
We'll say yeah.
Okay.
We'll come up with something.
Okay.
All right, so I got a 14 on my dice, and then I add my 3 willpower, right? Or no?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 14. 17.
Nice.
Did pretty well.
14.
Excellent. So as you all are digging away, at one point Emmylou notices a part where it looks like it's about to cave in and goes, wait, and then it redirects you all to dig a little bit deeper and then go through. So after about a good couple of minutes of just digging through feet after feet of snow, you've actually created this kind of small tunnel that's probably about 4 or 5 feet in, and you finally see Sahar's cold, limp hand.
Oh.
Oh no. So I'm gonna try and pull on Sahar's hand to pull them out of the snow.
Yeah.
And as you do so, you can definitely see that they are just pun intended, out cold.
Oh,
They have fall the force of being pelted by all that snow just knocked them unconscious, but you're able, with especially with some assistance, drag them out back onto the cave floor.
okay.
And at this point, Sister Dorcas immediately leans over them as, I have some healing herbs. I will make sure that she is not injured. Will you all quickly check the area and see if it is safe?
Yes.
Yes. Now, I've read some fan fictions in my days. I think I know how we fix this. So, who has the most romantic tension?
That or gosh, what was I gonna say? Uh
Oh no! Oh no! I'm so sorry.
so that's all very good. So hopefully Sister Dorcas can help. Let's see. Oh, point of order, Sage. I believe Sahara's a they them.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Non-binary.
There you go.
I like it. And so as you all look, this cave is, of course, as it travels further into the mountain, becomes quite dark. And so you can, past 40 feet, it just looks like utter darkness.
Can I make like like a stealth or not like a stealth, sorry, like a perception check or like a survival check to see if I got like any tracks or if there's like any beastie creature in here?
Yeah, perception and then tracking would be,
Okay. So I don't have
yeah.
like a speciality in it, and I rolled real shit. But perception, that would be 7, but I got double ones.
So looking around, it's just the snow has filtered out so much light coming in, so it is
Okay.
already very dim in here, and it's hard. The thing that kind of almost begins to overwhelm you a little bit is the sound of constant dripping water coming from further into the mountain as it echoes cacophonously throughout this passageway.
Okay. So I don't see shit. Okay. So do you guys want to like maybe just creep a little bit further and see what else is in there?
I suppose. I
Yeah.
don't see any reason why not to.
Okay. So I guess moving kind of slowly, just kind of creeping along. Don't want to run into a bear,
Definitely.
please.
And as you travel further inward, it becomes clear that there are just no light sources going forward. So it seems like you might have to light a torch or do something else to help with that.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're just going to be groping around the walls helplessly.
Question: do Kunari or elves have dark vision in this game?
I mean, not technically, but we have better sight, which I would totally roll for. Sorry, I was trying to fix an audio problem off screen. Because I know personally, Athven has a focus and sight.
Oh, what does that do?
I don't know. I haven't really. You find the book again.
Oh, there is a perception focused seeing. So when you're but I would say that's like a weird kind of breakdown of skills. Yeah, I would say when you're just trying to like look and navigate through, not specifically looking for tracks or clues or anything. I would say perception seeing would you could use that focus.
Okay.
Just to make sure that there aren't like any major obstacles in the way.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll do that. So I got a double, but one is my dragon dice.
What is your total?
Total is 13, not including the 2 for my perception, and then whatever the focus means.
An additional +2.
Oh wow! So it doubles it, or just +2?
It just adds an additional +2.
Okay, cool. So that's 13 plus 4.
So 17. Nice.
Yeah.
As you got in much further than you thought, but it is rapidly turning to complete darkness. You see you're able to make out just the faintest glint of these crystalline stalagmites and stalactites. So, and you can kind of get the sense that this passageway is opening into a much larger cavern. As you hear the sound, it sounds a little bit differently. Yeah, I would say all of you have torches in your pack.
At this time, Emmylou's gonna light a torch of her own function.
Yeah, I would say you guys always have like basic adventuring provisions like torches and rope and all that sort of thing, being well accustomed to going out into the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so you light up a torch, and yeah, suddenly now as your eyes adjust to this firelight, and you indeed see this amazing array of stalagmites and stalactites that are made from this brightly colored crystal that just gleams with this almost arcane glow before you.
Ooh.
And you see that there are that there is another long tunnel that extends continuing forward, and then 2 off to both the left and the right. So there's a total of five passages that go, that stretch out before you, almost like a hand.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay.
I say we go to the
Ooh,
furthest.
sorry, 6. Sorry, there's 6 total.
It's the 6-fingered man. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Okay. So, all right. So there are a bunch of different passageways.
Yeah, so the
With
6
all
stretching
these-
out before you and the 1 behind you that you just came from.
Right. Okay. So, is it possible for me to like chip off a little bit of this crystalline stuff?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay. I think Sahar would find that really exciting. So because they're unconscious, I'm going to chip off a couple of little blocks of it and put it in a little pouch for Sahar.
What's interesting is you chip a little bit off, and as you're handling the crystal, despite being underneath a frigid mountainscape and having all this cold water drip over all these stalactites, the crystal in your hand feels warm.
Oh, okay. So point of order, do I know what lyrium looks like? Because I don't want to get Dragon Age cancer.
Oh God. Um. Do you think Emmylou would have come across like pure like unmined lyrium in her
Probably
time?
not, but I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, you probably heard tales about it.
Yeah.
It's something that people consume,
Okay.
particularly mages or magic users. So maybe
Okay.
this is it.
Okay, so I'm just going to stress right now that Emmylou has gloves on and not going to touch it with their bare hands. But then is going to chip off a little bit of it with a little pocket knife and then put it in a bag for Sahar and pray that my hand doesn't fall off. Okay.
Noted.
Okay, lyrium, maybe. That's what I'm putting in my notes. Okay, so that's creepy. And I guess, guys, do we want to go straight ahead? Do we want to look at like just take these passages like one at a time?
I think that we should go the furthest to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, when in doubt, go the right way, I guess.
That's a really good, that's a really nice little saying you've got there. I like that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to the far right.
And as you head down this way, it narrows back into a passageway similar to the one that you came from. And it's
Okay.
definitely all along the way. Yeah, you see these smaller patches of crystals and glowing mushrooms that have grown up around them as you continue onward. In that comes into a small chamber, probably no more than 10 feet across. And at the center of it, you see this stone altar upon which sits 4 stones.
Huh.
And
Okay.
next to the altar, you see this image of a very kind of impish looking man that's also carved from stone.
Impish man
Hmm.
carving and 4 stones on top of altar.
Yeah, you see that there is 1 blue, 1 red, 1 black, and 1 gold.
Okay, black and gold. Impish looking man. Huh. Does he look familiar anyway? Like if I've read history or whatever, would he have shown up?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, if you all would like to go ahead and make cunning Where cultural lore would be a good focus,
Oh, that's what I got to focus in.
or historical lore.
Okay, so I got doubles, but not on my dragon dice.
Just as long as any two are,
Okay,
doesn't matter.
okay.
Yeah,
so-
doubles also.
Nice.
Woo, okay.
What were your totals?
I've got gold plays 13.
14.
And did Athven roll?
Sorry.
Sorry, you're
Yeah.
yawning.
Yeah, sorry. I got a 13 as well.
Nice. So yeah, all of you kind of put your heads together, and Emmylou, especially being in Haven for a while and being in such close proximity to the Frostback Mountains, the Avvar come to mind, and then what you all kind of realize and put together is like, oh, this is one of their gods, some kind of trickster one. And then Bahan finally calls to mind Imhar the Clever.
Are the clever.
Oh. Okay. I'll say that name. Imhar the Clever.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so I wonder if, if we go into the other pathways, maybe there are other offerings to other ones.
Oh,
Huh.
let's go. We should go check.
First, I want to take a closer look at these stones. I don't want to pick them up or anything, but
Yeah, don't touch them.
I just kind of want to see on the altar if there's a specific way that laid out, or if they're just kind of plonked on there without a plan.
You see that looking more closely at the altar, that this altar, it's like this circular flat stone surface that has been carved, and it's a quadrant, like a circle with a quadrant, and each stone is sitting in the quadrant of its color. And on top of the stones is an Avvar rune.
Huh. Okay. So Emmylou's gonna take out a little notebook. It's yellow. And is gonna draw it. What do these runes look like?
One of them looks like, the blue one looks like a trident.
Oh, okay.
The red one is kind of like a sharp S.
A sharp S, a spiky S. Red. Okay.
The black is a cross.
Across from what?
We're really funny on this podcast. We're really funny.
And then the gold one is bearing an X.
Okay. Okay. So Emily's going to jot down a little note of it. Not touch anything, but then I think what maybe we should do is go and look at the other tunnels and see what else is there, and then maybe we can compare what else is going on in the different cutoffs. So this was Bright Tunnel,
Mm-hmm.
and this is Imhar. Okay.
So which one do we want to go to next? The next closest one?
Yeah. Which tunnel is that? Is that the left one or just another right one?
So they're so you imagine you're kind of in this is like a big semicircular cavern, and then they're
Okay.
pretty evenly spaced.
So if they were our hand, we went to this one.
Yeah.
And then we
go
to this
You went
one.
to the pinky, and now you can do the ring finger.
Okay.
Or the second pinky in the case.
Okay. So we did Pinky, which was
Wait,
Imhar.
Sage, when you said there were 6, they're 6 as if there was an extra finger, or the 6 would be the wrist?
The 6 is if there's an extra finger, and then the one that you came from is the wrist.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
So next one Let's check that out and see what else is in there.
Nice. And so you walk down, very similar to the one that you had just went into. It's a pretty short, narrow passageway that opens up into a small chamber.
Okay.
And here you see that there is a stone statue of a bear with its claws outstretched. And behind it is a crystal wall that in it has hooks. And holding on each of or what's being held by each of the hooks is you see 6 swords all stacked nicely on this wall that seem to have some kind of etchings on them, and they're sitting on a bed of some kind of plant that you would have to go up
Okay.
closer to check out.
All right. Swords. Hung swords and a bear. Patron state of gaze.
Patron saint of gaze. This is Carly Rae Jepsen's offering.
Yeah, and I would say using your check before and now, especially knowing what kind of there might be a theme here.
Yeah.
It is Sigfrost, the beloved pet and companion of Korth, who is known for wisdom.
So is this Sigfrost's altar, or it's Orm's altar, but we focus on his cool bear?
Oh.
Okay.
There are 6 swords, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've just done the most terrible little hilt drawings in the world on my little swords here. They all look like the worst penises. Okay, so what are the etchings on them?
So you see the topmost one, it's this black blade that has the word Deathbringer etched onto like the beginning of the sword.
Oh, charming.
And that one is sitting on a bed of dahlias.
Oh, yes. That's a black dahlia. I see what you did there. Okay.
The second highest one it has Kingslayer etched onto it, and it looks like this shining valiant great sword. And it's sitting on a bed of roses.
Roses. Okay. Next one.
The third one is called Gold Taker. It
Gold.
looks as if it was at least dipped or encased in gold. And it's sitting on poppies.
Poppies. Okay.
The fourth one is the Mercy Maker. It's like this kind of dull silver, and it's got hydrangeas.
Okay.
The Loyal Friend seems like your super standard, basic longsword sitting on a bed of chrysanthemums.
Oh, I can't spell that. Oh, shit. Chrysanthemums. Okay.
And then the last one is a sword with a red blade called Peacekeeper that's sitting on olive branches.
Okay. Olive branches. Okay.
And then do you want to check out the bear?
Yeah, I want to look at the bear.
It's roaring, it's standing up on its hind legs, and it's got its front paws outstretched, and you can see this big, huge mouth that you could like put your head in. And at the base of the statue, which I'll post what it says in the Zoom chat and also on Twitch, but it says, "Bring to me the greatest weapon, that which kings covet, puts warriors to ruin, and ends all battles."
Oh. So I think that's your peacekeeper. Right? Because it kind of
I think it would be Peacekeeper as well.
Yeah, because
Mercy Maker kind of is up there, but I think it's Peacekeeper because it's put kings to ruin.
No, it's to put
Or no, put
warriors
soldiers.
to ruin. Yeah, soldiers to ruin. So it kind of retires them.
All right.
And then yeah. And then something kings covered it.
Yeah, kings covet it, and then it
Hold on. Oh,
Yeah.
whoops. Oh, shit.
And peacekeepers on what flowers?
The peacekeeper sitting on a bed of olive branches.
Olive branches. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I would go
Yeah.
with peacekeeper.
Grab the weapon.
Yeah, let's do it.
So you pick it up. It has a nice heft to it. It seems like it was very, very well crafted. Where would you like to put it? What are you doing with it?
He's got his little arms outstretched, right?
Yeah, as if maybe it could hold it.
Okay, so I'm gonna try that first.
Yeah, you can see you can set it delicately in its claws. And all of a sudden, the sword glows with this bright red light.
Ooh.
And it begins to shift upright and looks as if it's going to strike you. So we're gonna roll some initiative.
No! Ah, shit.
What?
Oh,
man.
we're fighting a magic sword. I'm ready.
I really thought, well, maybe this is supposed to happen.
No. Peace.
But it's
Okay.
peace. We shouldn't fight it.
I don't think we have a choice.
Hmm.
I've been rolling such shit. Oh no.
Change your dice, throw them out.
Oh no. I rolled double ones and a 2. Fuck.
Hot jeez.
Wow.
What?
And I got the official Dragon Age dice. I'm very excited.
Wow. So
You
glad
can
you
see
found that.
The dragon die has like on all the sides it
Nice.
has dragons.
Wow.
It's really cool.
It's really
Very
pretty.
Oh wow,
Okay.
that. All right, so Athven, what did you get?
I got double 3s and a 5, so 11.
11. All right, and Bahan, what did you get?
I got double 5s and a 3, so 13.
And then with your dexterity?
Oh, 17.
Nice. And Emmylou?
I rolled double ones and then a 2.
Oh, that's right.
So I got a 4 plus my dexterity. My dexterity is a 3, coming in at a measly 7.
A hot 7. All right,
A hot 7.
Bahan, you are the first to act as this sword looks like as if it is going to strike Emmylou.
First of all, I can't believe we all rolled doubles.
I've rolled like so many doubles, but they've all been crap.
Number 2, I know exactly what I want to do. And that is grab Deathbringer and block.
Nice. Very
Wow.
cool.
Marcus.
I'm just worried this is going to turn out like Indiana Jones. We're going to pick up the
Don't do
wrong
that.
thing and then it's just going to desiccate us.
I wanted
I
to.
think we already did.
Okay.
I have logic to why I picked up that one. Because if
Yeah.
we thought that Peacebringer was the right one and it wasn't, the opposite of Peacebringer would be Deathbringer.
Maybe.
So
I don't
Okay.
know.
All
Just
right.
an
all
old
right.
man's going to come popping out and be like, you chose poorly.
so that's what I'm gonna do.
Very cool. So you want to let's see. I guess use the defend action, and it could give as your major action. It'll give Emmylou a +2 to their defense. I would say.
Yes.
Yeah. And then let's see. Do you think you were probably next to Emmylou, or how far do you think you were away from them?
How far away? Well, I was probably by the swords.
Mhm.
Yeah,
How
so
far
which
this-
were pretty much right behind the bear. So you could have like taken a big lunge over and go to block.
I think that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. All right. Then anything you would like to do for your minor action, you can guard up where you get a +1 or +2 to your defense.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right.
Do I get to choose if I take a +1 or a +2? Because I know exactly which one I want, and it's the +2.
You add a +1 or a +2 to your defense until the end of the round. However, you suffer the amount you choose as a penalty to all tests you make for the remainder of the current round.
Then I'll just take a +1.
Nice. Cool. And then it is Athven.
Okay. So you grabbed Deathbringer to hit Peacemaker, but we don't know if it's actually doing anything yet, right? Dang.
Hey, you should grab a sword too.
I kind of want to, like, very badly, yeah. I'm gonna grab.
Yes, so Deathbringer is a longsword.
Deathbringer.
Pretty much all of them were, except for Kingslayer, which was a great sword.
Oh well, I can't picture that. I'll grab Loyal Friend.
Nice. To your standard issue, regular ass sword.
Cool. I would prefer that. All right. So let's see.
Things go really poorly with loyal friend. Friend just becomes disloyal. It doesn't bring death to all of us.
Yeah.
You
Hopefully
unfollow
not.
them on
Oh,
Twitter.
We're getting really good doubles, guys. I want to say I got a double 6.
So are
Woo!
you trying to attack the sword?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and help Bahan, and then
Nice.
I add, since I'm a warrior, I add my. No, I don't add anything, right?
You add your strength, and if you have the focus in with would be like
Sword? No.
Yeah.
Oh shit, guys! Do you think we maybe should have given him the plants?
What?
Like instead of the weapon?
Oh fuck. Oh, I like that as like he's holding this, like they're holding the swords together, and we're like, oh fuck.
Bahan's just having a good time.
Technically, I couldn't say that until my turn, so like catch me at 7 initiative, and then I'll let you guys
and then
know.
we'll do it. Okay.
You can, yeah. So yeah, you roll double 6s, and then what's your total for your attack?
God, 6, 10, so 16, 20.
Nice. Yeah, you definitely smack this thing good. Let's see. Roll 2d6s. I guess I don't remember what a sword is off the top of my head.
That's a 10. I'm pretty sure it's different than the swords I use, but it's 2d6 plus 2, so it's 12.
Nice. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, you get a nice good cling out of this thing, and you see that definitely part of the blade becomes severely chipped in Peacekeeper.
Okay.
And then the sword is going to, although it's been blocked, it's still going to try and push through Bahan's noble defense. 10, 13. Does a 15 hit your armor class?
I have a +1 to that right now, right?
Well, it's attacking Emmylou, so Emmylou has
Emmylou. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said through Bahan's sword, so I thought you were talking about me. Sorry.
You were
Oh yeah,
defending
because
me.
it's starting to break through your like guard of Emmylou,
Yeah.
so it's
No, it's after me and it hits me.
even with your +2.
No. Well, yeah, because it's 13. So if it's 15, then it just hits.
Oh yeah, so it just manages to break through, and you take 6 damage.
Oh no! Shit. Okay.
Minus anything that your armor would give your armor rating.
No, I don't have any like extra armor. I don't think. Okay. -6, which is piss.
Yeah, light leather doesn't give you anything. Heavy leather, or light leather gives you an armor rating of 3, so you -3. Heavy leather gives 4. Yeah, you're probably either wearing light or heavy.
I think I'm just wearing like normal leather armor. I think so.
Yeah, so probably -3.
Yeah.
So yeah, you only take 3.
Oh, I only take 3. Okay.
Yeah, so your armor rating subtracts because it's eating a bit of damage for you that you would take. So your armor rating subtracts that number from the damage.
That's good to know. I'm gonna write that in there in pencil, because that's probably for the better.
And then it's gonna try and swing again, this time at Bahan, because they're blocking, and rolls hot garbage, a grand total of 8.
That definitely does not hit.
Yeah, so you can you can bring up your sword in time to block another blow deftly, and then Emmylou, it is your turn.
Okay, so Emmylou is going to be like, "Oh, piss," and dodge out of the way, and kind of can I like disengage from the thing?
Yeah, I would say
Okay.
so.
So I'm gonna kind of do like a nice little fancy duck and roll over to the olive branches.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna pick them up and go, I think it was the plants, guys. I think it was the plants. And then I'm gonna try and shove the branches back in the bear hands.
Which plants?
The olive branches?
The olive branches. Okay, yeah. So you can dash over there, run back real quick, because you only have to move like a total of 10 feet. And yeah, you place the olive branches on the bear's paws, and suddenly the sword that had just attempted to strike Bahan clangs to the ground, and you see the olive branches come up in smoke.
Oh.
And as they are
There's a new
eaten-
pope.
Bear Pope.
Bear
Oh,
Pope.
Bear Pope!
Oh man, I would watch that TV show.
I
Even
would
though-
everything.
Even though
Netflix,
Emmylou
get on it. Bear Pope.
Do you know what a malaphor is? It's when you mess up metaphors like on purpose.
Uh-huh.
And my favorite one is, does the Pope shit in the woods?
Yeah. My favorite one of those is we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, that's
yes.
another
Oh.
great one. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So Emmylou's gonna, even though she's a little dinged up, she's gonna beam at her party members and be like, "Well, I'm very glad that worked."
And after you see that the herbs have become consumed in flames, you hear in one of the other adjacent caverns this loud clicking, as if by huge, just colossal gears, as something moves.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Athven's gonna look at Bahan and like, are they still holding the swords?
Bahan looks very much like they're contemplating taking the sword.
Athven is too. Like,
It
can we-
chipped after like one hit. Put it back. This is some people's god stuff. Come on, put it back.
But
they're
but
cool.
it's called
Yeah.
Deathbringer.
I know,
I
I
want
know.
to keep it.
Like, it's really cool and all, but like, think about it if like, Athven, if like this was like a Dalish thing and we went here and we're like, oh, this looks pretty fucking cool. We'll just take all this shit,
Yeah, but
So-
Dalish stuff is real. This is like something else.
Whoa! Whoa!
Damn.
Look, Athven can have bad opinions. I can play him like that.
No,
Stylish
yeah, that is your
stuff.
prerogative.
Dalish stuff is real.
Wow.
That's going in the quote book.
Problematic.
Notable quotes so far this campaign have been I will ponder this. Do you want a mango? And Dalish stuff is real. Wow.
Can we take some of the
Fantastic.
flowers?
Athven is a dick. I'm gonna write underneath that.
Well, okay, no, he's a dick. It's true. Hey, let's metagame it. We're not metagame it, but
We're
I'm
not-
just saying. I'm just
No.
What
Okay.
What are you metagaming?
We're not
no,
meta-
no. It's
okay.
fine. It's fine.
I have no idea what's happening. All I know is I want this cool sword.
But all right. We'll,
Okay.
we'll put it.
So
We'll put it in our sword.
Emmylou is going to say, I'm going to go to the next hallway and I trust that you both do the right thing.
If
And
I
then-
have to put the sword back, can we take some flowers for Sahar?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Do you have any more jars?
I might have a jar. Do you want to
just
put it
gonna
in the... Do you want to just put them in the pouch with my little crystal stuff?
Yeah. Do you just want
Yes.
to put like all of them, like one of each?
Yes.
Yeah. That's fine.
But
Add some
someone should make
flowers.
note of which flower. Well, you already made note, right? Of which flower is which name.
Oh, yeah, the most important one is this chrysanthemumos. Crystal hummus is the really important... the really important flower that I've taken note of.
That
Crystal
was Mercy
hummus.
Maker, right?
That was No, that was a loyal friend.
Chrysolomus.
Mercy Maker was hydrangeas.
What was Deathbringer again?
Deathbringer was dahlias.
I'm gonna take an extra dahlia and just put it in one of my horns.
Wow.
That's nice.
Cool. Okay, put some flowers in the cancer sack.
In the old cancer sack.
In the old cancer sack, you know.
That's why they call him old cancer sack.
Okay.
And he never won a bike race after that.
And listen, very, very seriously, if you have pain or discomfort in your sack, you should get it checked out for cancer.
Yeah. Add that to your quote book.
Yeah.
PSA from all of us here at Dragon Age TTRPG: if your sack is in pain,
you should
check it for cancer.
Go to it.
any sack, whatever sacks you have.
Consult your local cleric.
Yep. Okay. So so that was in the next way. We've got our ring finger, which was Sigfrost.
No, it would be the second. It would be the
second pinky.
You're right.
Pinky. of our six-fingered man, second pinky, Sigfrost. And so now we're on to ring finger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
as you begin to descend down this pathway, it actually begins to arc up a little bit. You can feel that you're going uphill. And as it flattens out, you actually see that this is an enormous cavern.
Oh.
And at the center of it is an island made out of stone that is floating above a bed of lava. And embedded, held in by chains, is this magnificent staff.
Oh.
And you can see between the ledge of where you walk into, there is these huge gears with metal chains. And you can see just a little bit of a metal pathway jutting out from the stone that you're standing on.
Okay, so I think this is our final destination, because if that sound that we heard earlier was one of these things clanging, then this is the place we need to go at the very end, because maybe it'll make us a little bridge.
Yeah, and at the far side of the room, this is like a 60 feet across cavern. At the far side, you can see another tunnel heading off.
Okay, then
there's like a little bit of bridge going towards the center island.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's come back.
Okay, so that's gonna be all right. So next passage.
Going over to the ring finger. You see as you goes into a much smaller little cavernous area, and there is this sort of ring that has been set up by all these stalagmites that have been carefully curated to make this walled off area with sort of an archway that you can walk through. And at the center of this ring is a huge, brutish looking barbarian man who is holding up this big axe. And you can see just right next to the archway where you can walk into the ring is another axe that's laid on the ground that is similar to his.
Wait, do you mean this is like a real ass man, or
it's a stone statue holding an axe?
I'm so glad you asked that, because I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I thought about to come.
Like, hello.
Fucking John Cena or something.
Just a guy. John Cena's just been standing in this passage.
I don't know.
A John Cena-sized man wearing a horned helmet and these stone furs.
Okay.
And he has, for some reason, none of us understand. He's got one hand slightly in front of his face like this.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've got a huge barbarian
holding the axe in the other hand.
with axe, and then there's another huge axe.
Okay. Is that all that's in this room?
Yes.
Okay, so just axe and man and axe.
Mm-hmm.
Are there no runes or anything or something else to talk about a god?
Looking in, so you can start like as you begin kind of circling around this ring, you can see that in the crystal stalagmites there are certain that are runes that are carved on the outside, but without having knowledge of the Avaran language, they don't seem to mean anything.
They don't look like any other runes that were in the other room with the stones, right?
You see there are some commonalities, but you might just think that's because it's they're using
This
the
is
same
like the
language.
same language. Yeah, okay. Go figure.
All right. Well, I guess Athven will take down the axe, right? Because both of you are rogues, right? I mean, do you want to?
No, I mean, go ahead.
I don't truck with axes.
All right. He'll take it down.
As you pick it up, what is your preferred weapon?
It's actually a bow, but if it's like close combat, it's like a sword.
Your preferred melee weapon.
Yeah, a sword.
So as you pick it up, the axe transmutes in your hands into a sword that's very similar to your own. And you see jutting up from these crystals is this blue light that shoots all around as you see this kind of arcane barrier is now encompassing you as you're inside this ring with this stone statue.
You're
which
gonna have
begins-
to fight it.
The old era shock trope. I see.
You need a column in the middle so you can run around it.
Yeah, where are the pillars?
And so as the stone begins to subtly rumble and you can hear these machinations inside turning it as these bright green lights just shoot out of its eyes, and it takes a readied stance. And we're gonna roll some initiative.
Let's get ready to rumble.
In one corner we have Athven, serious dad vibes. In the other corner, an Avvaran god representation.
Do Bahan and Emmylou have to do initiative as well? Or are we outside of the dome? Like,
would you like to touch the ward?
I don't actually. Now that you've mentioned it,
it seems foreboding. Like as you kind of get close to it, it feels repelling.
I will say this: Emmylou goes to do the like, oh no, and then gets like just close enough to be like, oh, that doesn't feel good, and then kind of backs away.
Bahan has found a comfy place to lean and has pulled a little packet of nuts out of their pack and is just
every single member of this party is just absolutely heartless.
I don't know about that.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's right. Athven daily stuff is real.
That doesn't mean he's heartless. It just means he was raised a certain way. He's a sweet man. Otherwise, kind of.
All right, Athven, what did you get for your initiative?
It's a product of his time.
It's a product of his environment. Yeah, he's learning. I got 10, 11, 12, 15.
All right, so then you have the first move. It'll be whoever gets to 30 damage first wins.
Oof, okay, so I don't have it up, but I'm gonna do that all-out attack.
Nice. All-out attack. You get a +1 to damage, but your defense suffers a -1 until your next turn.
That's fine. I'll eat it. Okay, so I'm gonna roll for damage because I'm pretty sure I hit him, right?
Well, maybe you should roll to attack.
Oh, I thought oh, you're right. I did initiative. You're right. Sorry. Okay, so it was 5. 6. Sorry, math is my hatred.
For sure. I totally understand.
11, 13. And then I add my constitution again?
So for your attack, you add your 3d6. If you roll doubles on any of your 2 dice, you generate stud points. And then so it's your 3d6 plus plus your either strength or dexterity, depending on whether it's a finesse weapon or not. And then add a +2 if you have a focus in that weapon group.
Okay, so no, but I do add the +4, so that's 60. That's a 20.
Nice. Yeah, so you definitely hit.
Right. I am definitely using up all my nice rolls on the non-essential. All right, so 5, 4, 6. So 10, 15.
And then your damage for, is it a short or a long sword? Oops.
I think it's a short sword. So I add a +2 to it already, and then a +1, right?
So for a short sword is, oh my god, I just saw it.
Oh wait, no, it's 1d6.
Yeah,
Why am I
1d6.
rolling all 3 then? Darn it.
It's okay. It's the third time we're playing a new system.
It's bad. Okay, so can I take that 6 then? Please?
Sure.
Okay. 6, 7, 8. And then I add the +1, so for being an all out, right? Or no, it's
Yes.
plus. Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
plus
9.
Nice. 21 to go.
Okay.
And as the stone statue retaliates, isn't able to block quite in time. Ooh, 11, 14, 16. Is that going to hit your armor? Your defense?
Yeah.
All right, and so he does 5 damage to you.
That's not the worst.
As he goes in and just chink and hits right into like the side of your thigh, and then it's back to you again.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can hit. 2. So that's 11, 15, 16.
Yes, that will do it.
All right, and then I'll roll 1. So 4 plus. Oh, can I? Oh, I didn't use my minor action, but I guess there's not really anything I can do, right? It's just like attack once type of thing because I'm not getting out of his range.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I'll keep taking the damage one.
Yeah, the
Or
all out attack.
attack. Yeah,
For sure.
So shit. What was that? So it's a 4 plus my 5. No. Sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm doing okay. Let's try.
All right, and then as you land another very nice blow, and you can see that it's starting to get angry.
Okay.
Ooh, and it got a 9. Oh, it only got a 14. Does that hit?
Yeah, because it says my defense is 13.
Yep. So it will. Yeah, and with the all attack,
and with
you get
the
a minus,
the
you get his
-1.
-1. So he also rolled doubles. So he is
Oh.
he's gonna use that to try and do some extra damage against you, and roll like butts and only do 7. As he seems, you can see as this stony visage, its eyes kind of flare up for a second as it seems to have like found an opening, but it doesn't manage the stone just kind of chafes and it doesn't quite swing through.
Can I say that Emmylou distracted him by giving him one of these?
I like that.
So only 7 damage to you.
Please help as much as you can.
I'm gonna start throwing nuts at the boundary.
Okay, so that's.
Boo, you suck, Stone Golem.
You see the stones bzink, as they hit the ward.
Does 13 hit?
It does not. He manages to pull up his guard up just in time to block your strike.
Darn.
And oh shit. It got a 16 with double 6s.
Oh boy. I didn't get. Oh.
And so it's going to do extra damage to you. Still only another 7 though.
I am hurting. Okay.
I'll say you're not actually taking damage, but we're just keeping track basically. Because it's like a friendly spar.
Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna die.
Oh no, I won't let you die because I actually don't know how many hit points you all have, but I'm saying, yeah.
Okay.
For intents and purposes, you'll be a little beat up afterwards.
All
like
right,
you'll have some serious bruises, but
I was getting a little worried. Okay. Well,
and then
either
your
way,
turn.
I'm trying. Oof. No, I did not hit again.
Oh yeah, after taking some sharp blows against this thing, you're starting to falter back a little bit as he begins to like press the advance. And oh, that is 11. He just his like foot slips a little bit on a puddle and does not manage to hit you.
Dang. Sorry, I'm still trying to do math.
Yeah,
He
no
didn't hit
worries.
me at all, though? Damn. Okay.
No, we only got
All
an
right.
11.
Well, Athven will laugh a little bit. This is fun. Does the statue look like he's having fun? Or
Maybe.
he looks like a statue. Just a statue. It's fine.
Like it's it's dusty. It seems like it's been a long time since this happened, so it might be having fun.
Okay. Well, I got a 15 this time, so I do hit
That
him.
does hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Your number to beat or to hit is 14.
14, yeah. And that's a 4 plus my strength, right? No, it's because I'm doing the D6. Sorry. That's 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice. Ooh, it's getting pretty close. He's starting to look real dinged up.
Nice.
And then, wow. Yeah, you manage after you see it slip a little bit and you chuckle and you kind of brace yourself and start to build up your confidence again, and you start throwing these swings that it's just putting him a little bit off balance, and so he just is like backing up on the defense and is not doing it.
Wow. All right. Let me try again. Oh, I didn't add my +1 to that. Whoops. There's actually 8. If that, it doesn't super matter.
That's fine.
Know. But
it looks like one more good swing might do him in.
Well, it's a good thing I got 16.
Yeah.
Nice. Roll that damage.
6.
Nice. How is it that you land the killing blow that takes down this statue?
I think he just kind of stabs it in the middle.
Nice. Yeah, after
but like it goes through stone, so he's like, what?
And as you do so, it kind of falls backwards and lands and clatters on the floor and cracks open, and this gold light shoots out, and again you hear this turning of gears coming from the chamber next to you.
Oh no, is he like broken forever?
I think he kind of did what he was supposed to do.
And then the ward drops around this crystalline ring, and you are able to pass through again.
Okay.
And the sword just becomes an axe again, or just
yep, turns back to an axe.
Neat. Well done, you.
Thank you. I feel kind of bad for this guy.
That's okay. Seems like he did what he was supposed to do. Now he gets to rest in peace. Is
on fire.
All right.
What's pleasing me about this is knowing that Celeste is listening to this with this face.
It heartens me as well.
Yeah, he'll lay the axe down and let's go to the next room.
All right, 5th passage.
All right, so as you get to the middle finger.
Yeah.
This narrow passageway opens up into a much larger cavern. In fact, as you look up, it doesn't seem as though you can actually see the ceiling of this place. It extends so far high upwards that it becomes consumed in darkness. but with the glint of your torchlight, it almost looks like there's a smattering of stars, like almost like a night sky.
Oh.
And at the center of this room, you see that there is an altar that's dedicated to this lady that is dripping in these. Even though it's made out of stone, it's been crafted so thinly that it has this kind of gossamer quality to it. And you see in front of her is this 4-foot tall stone pillar, which at the center of it reads a message, which I will post real quick in the chat and then read aloud. And then also around the room, you see that there are 10 chains that are made out of these really fragile bones that have kind of this hollow quality to them. You can see that there's one at each of the 8 directions. So north, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, northwest. There is also one in the center of the room that dangles above this altar, this stone pillar altar. And the other thing that you see is to the east, there are actually 2 chains that dangle from the ceiling. And then on the stone pillar itself, there appear to be kind of hooks that correspond with each of the 8 directions and like with each of the chains.
Okay. So you think we need to hook up things in the right direction?
Probably.
And then so the message on the altar reads, "Everyone knows the fatal caress of the lady. Souls are her domain. Sending fate on feather foretold, never again to see coarse domain. Carried to lady's lair, evermore as memory they remain."
Fate of feather foretold. Okay.
Yeah, this is not in my wheelhouse.
Carried to lady's lair, evermore as memory they remain.
Ladies.
Can Emmylou would like to kind of go over to the bones.
Mm-hmm.
You said they seemed sort of hollow.
Mm-hmm.
Are they like bird bones?
Yeah, it seems like they would be from a bird. And at the end of these chains is actually kind of like a little carabiner, so like you can hook it onto stuff.
Okay, so that seems feather foretold. Seems to relate to bird bones. Korth's domain. Does anybody know who Korth is?
Or that's in the other room. Those are...
Yeah, you recall from your check that Korth is the mountain father who is like the patriarch of the Avvar domain. And then being in this room, you would immediately recognize this as the Lady of the Skies, who is the goddess of death primarily.
Yeah, the implications of sky burials, which is
Mm-hmm.
freaking cool. Okay. All right.
Chains to the east.
Yeah, 2 chains is on the east.
2 chains to the east side.
Hell yeah, 2 chains.
Okay.
And also on the altar beneath the message, you see there are 7 lines, all in an order below it, as if like you imagine on playing a game of Hangman.
7 on 7, like, hold on, let me just like that. Hold on.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Oh, here, this was my drawing of Athven and the Avvar.
Nice.
Doing a little. Okay.
Fabulous.
Okay.
That's very cute. Thank you.
Okay. So it looks like it's a puzzle. Bird bones. 10 chains. Huh.
You all can come back to this one if you want to check out the last one, or
Cannot look at this and, I don't know, make a check that I'm dumb enough not to know, but maybe Emmylou does.
yeah, go ahead. There is make a cunning, probably yeah, I would say cunning, and then let's see. I would say religious lore or cultural lore.
I'll take cultural lore.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I rolled slightly less shit, guys. I'm very excited to tell you.
Nice.
15.
So what kind of comes to mind, kind of piecing everything together, having the kind of like the hooks at the end of the chains and seeing like the little loops that are on the altar. Maybe the chains need a hook to the altar, and seeing the lines on the 7 lines. Maybe trying to spell something that's associated with this deity.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Okay.
I feel like the smartest person in our party is probably Emmylou.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I've got a lot of pressure now.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry.
I mean, I can swing a sword around. I did that
Trying
last
to-
time, but
trying
you're
to
I
pretty
can
smart.
stealthy stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Bahan can steal anything.
Stealth that knowledge in there.
I'm gonna roll my dexterity to be able to do this thing. Listen, if this were like one of those rooms with like the tripwires and whatever, that's what I'm here for.
I do hope we get to a room where Bahan can like very much shine. Like you gotta like Mission Impossible it, like
Oh my god.
get to an altar.
Okay, so we got the 10 chains. Ugh, and we got to spell something.
But yeah, I definitely don't expect your characters to solve a puzzle. I think solving puzzles in characters is weird. So if you as people have ideas,
Okay, fair enough.
by all means.
Okay, all right, that changes things. The bones and the carabiners and such, are they all different lengths?
No, it seems that they're all pretty evenly spaced from the altar, except for, of course, of the center one that's dangling right above. That one looks like you could easily just go whoop.
Okay.
But otherwise, they're all equidistant as they like form this ring.
There's no sign of like letters except for just the directions, right?
Right.
Okay.
And it's just the bones. There are no other like bird things or.
You see on her altar, like at the feet of her, and like stuck in her stone tresses, that they're like bird feathers that are, have been placed in there. There's a collection of bird bones at her feet, and just, bones of various sizes, not just birds, of humans, of all kinds of things.
Okay. But there's not in like room that we would like use, right? It's really
Right.
just the bones.
They look like they're placed there, reverently as an offering,
Okay.
maybe.
Okay. Mm.
No. I can make the word news out of the directions.
That's a classic one. News.
News.
Yeah, so I'll give you, so basically the letters you would be working with would be north, northeast, east, south, east, south, southwest, west, north, west, and center. And then since there are 2 at the east.
Okay. Damn.
Let's see your Scrabble prowess.
Much to the chagrin of my entire family, I have none of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
They're Scrabble crazy.
N-E-
Can I phone a friend?
A-
That friend is my mom.
Uh,
Hello, Mom. I need you to help me with a puzzle for a game I'm in on the internet.
We got a couple of N's, a couple of W's.
Now, question: do we think this feels like a bird name, or no? Just something else?
Oh,
Oh, is it Essence? Hold on.
Yeah.
New essence?
1, 2,
New-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 letters.
How would you like
More-
to spell
oh.
this out?
So I would like to. Oh shit. Fuck. No, I don't know how to spell. Okay, so okay. So do let's do east first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And let's do south,
Mm-hmm.
and then do southeast.
Mm-hmm.
And then do north.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do I have put essence with a C in here, and that might not work because there's no C in this fucking group of letters.
There
But
is
No,
a-
there is. Where did the C come from?
is it Central?
Yes.
Oh, it's central. Oh, okay, I didn't even know that. Okay, so then okay, so I got the southeast, and then there's north, and then central. Central. But I can't connect. Oh, but they're two to the east. They're two to the east, so I'll use east again.
There you go.
Aha!
And as you finish connecting the second east one onto this ring, you see these chains glow in this beautiful shimmering white light. And it seems as almost there is like a cascade of falling stars around you, and you hear
Aw.
again that whirring and clicking of gears.
That's pretty.
Nice. Good job.
Very nice. Okay.
All right, and I'll say with that, solving that one, let's go ahead and take 10
Okay.
before we get to the last one.
Oh, we got to do the other one again because we skipped one.
Oh yes, and there was
Yeah,
the
that.
very first one you had walked into.
Okay.
All right, so we will be back at 7:31. Take your bio break, refill your drinks, refresh that brain. Welcome back, friends. We are at the second half of our third Dragon Age stream. We've been solving some puzzles, fighting some stone people. I love it. Now that have completed this one, where to? You have the one last one that you haven't seen, and then the first one you went into that you're just like, I don't know. Come back. Pass.
Let's do the last unknown one, and then we can loop back to the one we don't know.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And as you trod your way down here, it opens into a pretty moderate sized cavern where you see sitting atop kind of a dais is this being who looks kind as if a Goliath and a dwarf had a baby. So kind of short and stout, but in a 6-foot way.
That's interesting.
Looks like vaguely dwarven, who is holding this tablet in its arms and is gesturing with the other hand, and behind it is this huge crystal that has been crafted to look like a set of mountains. And then in the center of this room is this 10-foot deep, 10-foot wide pit that in the bottom of, like floating about a foot off of the bottom of the pit, you see this glowing gold gauntlet that is just hovering a foot off the ground.
How deep down is the pit?
10 feet.
Get in the pit! Yay! pit. Yeah, let's do it.
I want that goblet. You said it was gold?
It was a gold gauntlet.
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 Even
so,
better.
Yeah.
Okay. Can
like
I see what the tablet says before we jump in any pits, please?
Yes, on the tablet you see it reads, "Those who miss the point of the mountains need only look to Korth for direction."
Okay, so look to Korth for direction, essentially.
Did you say that you said the statue is pointing, right?
Yeah, it's gesturing with its other hand.
Which way is it gesturing?
It's pointing like with its index finger and thumb extended pointed up.
I'm
going
look
to look
up.
You see the top of the cavern.
Oh.
Nice crystals.
Okay.
Can I look at the crystal mountain?
Yeah, it is amazing, immense. Aside from just the sheer mass of it, you don't see anything inscribed on it or any mechanisms of any kind.
I suppose if you want to get in the pit, you're welcome to now.
I would like to get in the pit. However,
yes,
I think that the smarter thing to do, considering what the tablet says, is to climb up on top of those mountains.
I mean, yeah. And there's no course, right? Look course for direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Korth is pointing up.
Yeah.
Mountains go up.
Yeah.
Seems logical to me. I'm gonna go climb that giant crystalline mountain.
you do. It's really slippery, but you can manage to find some handholds on the way up. But yeah, you are standing now probably about 20 feet up in the air, kind of sitting on the shoulders of this giant.
I look around or anything maybe more obvious to me from up here, or
No, not really. You just see it from above.
oh, I look down into the pit.
You see the gauntlet floating a foot off the ground.
So nothing's changed. I just climbed this mountain for nothing. Gotcha.
Is there anything above? Like if you look, because he's pointing up, right? There's nothing above him.
Just huge stalactites that have dripped down from the ceiling.
Make the stalactites fall down.
Shit. Look for Korth direction.
Korth is pointing up. I
Korth
went
is-
up. Nothing has changed. Should I be jumping off the top of this into the pit?
I mean, I think maybe you hit the right point of going to the mountains, but like maybe you need the gauntlet first.
But I'm all the way up here. Athven.
Okay.
Probably.
So, do I have a little bit of like rope? And can I
You'd each
fashion a
have like 50 feet of rope.
radical? Okay. So then can I get like a little hook and tie it on the end of a rope and see if I can go fishing for this gauntlet without
The
actually
gauntlet.
getting in the pit?
Interesting.
Okay. I suppose I'll have to make like a dexterity check for this.
Yeah.
Okay. So I rolled double 3s and a 5. So it's 11, dexterity, 14.
So you managed to get the hook onto like the back of the gauntlet, and you begin to tug and try to reel this thing in, but it is firmly, whatever
Okay.
magic is causing it to levitate has it locked in place.
Okay.
All right. So Athven's gonna look back up at Bahan and be like, "You sure you don't want to come down here and do this?"
Fine. And Bahan is going to. Bahan is gonna. I'm gonna assume I also have some sort of like hook. I'm gonna take my rope. I'm gonna tie it to the hook. Make sure it's real like tight,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to just shimmy down the mountain
Oh yeah,
Nice.
after firmly attaching it into the crystal.
definitely. Yeah, you can do so.
I'm gonna
Go
do that,
swoop right down into the ground.
and then I'm gonna go down into the pit.
Nice. You are in the pit. There you see this gauntlet is sitting, floating, slowly twirling. Yeah, in this column of light. You put it on.
Yeah.
You put it on, or do you try to grab it?
I'm gonna try to grab it first.
As you try to grab it and yank it, it seems unyankable.
I'm gonna put it on.
When you put it on, you feel that your hand is suddenly locked into place and you can't take it out.
Okay.
And you hear this sound as sand begins to pour in from holes on the side of the pit.
Fuck.
Well, you got that rope. Let's go.
I'm
Can
locked into place, Athven.
Well, I thought your hand was locked into place. You're locked into place?
Try doing a snap?
Can I snap?
You have full gesticulation of your fingers. It's just from the wrist onward. You can't move.
Oh, okay. I misheard that. Okay. Fucking Iron Man it up. Behind. Like, do something. Gotta, like, you said go up.
Do you want me to lose my arm?
Shit. I don't know.
Try pointing at the mountain.
The sand is now at so what is the gesture you do?
The same one, the finger and thumb.
And as you set your hands into place, the sand had now come up to your knees, but as you set your hand in place and you hear a ka-chunk, and the sand begins to stop flowing from the walls, and you see the crystal behind this figure glow brightly, and you hear the twirling and moving of gears a couple chambers away.
Yeah.
My hand now?
Yeah,
okay.
now you can get out. It releases your
Alright,
hand.
alright.
And now
still-
you have a gauntlet that you can
Nice.
I'm keeping this gauntlet.
Yeah, okay.
That's fine.
you see on the palm of it there is a slot as if you could place a rune.
Ooh,
Ooh.
fancy.
Upgrade your shit.
Rune.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's the last one, except now we need to go back to
Mm-hmm.
I
the
bet.
first passage,
Yeah.
which was the 4 stones and
Mm-hmm.
the Imha. So we'll go back there, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's probably. And we might have to come back here because probably there's something that's going to unlock behind here too, right? Once we do the stone, because we didn't do anything with the stones, and we didn't do anything
Right.
in the third room.
Right, yeah, you just saw that there was the weapon at the center and the tiny sliver of metallic bridge that extended out from the lip you were standing on. So back to stone room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see this impish looking man who has this very cheeky smile and whose stone eyes are just darkly mischievous.
I like him.
And these 4 stones on a pillar.
Okay.
I want to go up and take a closer look at the stones.
Yeah, so there are, to recap, there are the blue, the red, the black, and the gold one. They look as though they've been painted, and then they also have like the runes on top of each of them.
Okay. And then over on the table, it's the same thing?
The pillar that they're standing on, just it has a circle that has quadrants that correspond in color to the stones.
Oh, but the stones aren't them.
Yes.
Are they?
Yeah,
Okay,
they're resting in their little quadrant of the same color.
Okay. So, can I take a look at the impish? Is it a painting or is it a statue?
Statue.
Can I take a look at closer at him?
Yeah, him. Looking at it, you don't see anything of notice. Like, he's kind of curched over and extending his fingers like in a very kind of, twisted, kind of manipulating way. And you kind of look for all the usual tells of a trap or some kind of mechanism, and nothing
just
comes to mind.
A statue of a man who looks like he's going in for the creepiest fondle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. There's no writing on the statue either.
Okay. So, blue has a little trident, so that's making me think of water. I don't know what a spiky S means, but red tends to mean fire, right? Like that seems pretty. If the blue one is for water,
spiky S, the S we all draw in middle school.
Yeah.
Not quite like that. It's more like the Nordic runic S that has like that It looks kind of like a lightning bolt.
Black and gold though are new ones. And
well, black usually. Oh,
yes, black out.
There was a gold sword in the other room.
That one was Gold Taker.
Maybe connection?
Maybe, but none of the other rooms interfaced with the other. So I don't know if this one, I don't think this one would either.
So you have the black and the gold.
Black is usually like death or disease, I feel like.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So
you said they look painted. Does it look like they're only painted once?
You would have no way of knowing.
Okay, so
I mean they look old as fuck, so you see that there's like paint chipped off and maybe a fainter layer underneath. They're dusty.
Interesting.
Okay.
Little quadrant. Can I do a check? Can I do a hint check, please?
yeah, make a I guess a cunning. Cunning.
Okay.
Go with cultural lore again.
Okay. That's doubles again for me. Double 4s. So it's 9. That's 13.
So you all had sussed out that this is Imhar the Clever, who's known as very much a mischievous and trickster god. So there's going to be something weird or different, certainly different about this one. All the other ones had a clear answer. This one seems to need more of your own, I guess, input.
I wonder if it's like the reverse.
Yeah, that's
I was
actually
just thinking that too.
So, Emmylou is gonna, oh geez, pick up the blue one.
All right, I'm gonna send you a message on Zoom that
Oh
only
no!
you can see.
Oh no! Oh shit! I fucked it up, guys. Okay. Hold, please.
What are the rest of you doing?
not
Emmylou has
touching
picked up
it.
the blue one.
And what do we see happening when she does that? Anything?
Nothing. She's picked up a stone. Seems to be maybe examining it.
Well, I feel like this is what has to happen. Athven's gonna pick up the red one.
All right, I'm gonna send you a message. Let's see. And Athven appears to have picked up a stone.
Are you guys going to
Hey, so I think there's something
what?
I think
You,
This
Ath-
might,
Ath-
there's
This-
something
this might be a problem.
there's something really weird about this, I think.
Athven, I think
I
that
don't
I
know.
know, I
is
can actually
broken.
talk unless
I don't know what's going on. I might have some problems talking.
it's just the really weirdest thing is that
Are you gonna pick up a stone?
I can't
I wasn't. Should I be picking up a stone?
I don't know
I
if you should
don't-
because it's
I don't
broken.
know if
a magic thing. I think because
I don't know if you can pick up a stone.
I can't actually talk unless
I don't know if you should pick up a stone.
I just like
I don't think
it's just really weird because I tried to talk and then
wanted to talk like this.
it's really
You
Maybe this is not great.
I don't know.
are you guys broken?
I think
Maybe.
Put down the stones.
Can we?
Can we?
All right. We're gonna put it down.
Nothing seems to change for either of you.
Oh shit.
I think that sucks.
I guess I think it and I don't say it.
So there's the black and the gold one left on the altar.
I am going to. Oh, I have gloves. I'm gonna put my gloves on.
Oh, Emily's got gloves on too.
Oh, ooh, crap.
Yeah, gloves don't have seem to have mattered.
I'm gonna go over and just do a big sweeping knock like I'm a cat.
Wow.
Both right off the altar.
Let's say roll a d6 for me.
Oh, okay. 3.
All right, I'm gonna send you a message.
Oh no.
You got 3 of them.
I'm okay with that. I've made my choices.
Did you see it?
YES.
Oh no.
Oh no. Shit. Okay.
FUCK.
Okay. Shit. I don't think any of this has actually
Okay,
helped us figure out what's going on.
I'm gonna take my one of my daggers and just attempt to stab whichever hold on. I don't know which stone did I touch first? Do I know?
You hit the gold one first.
Hey,
Okay.
wait! What if Bahan was illiterate? What would have happened?
Oh. IDK.
OH. Shit, okay.
DIE, and I'm going to attempt to stab.
You stab away, and it just kind of plinks off of the stone. You think maybe it's gonna chip the tip of your weapon if you keep going.
So I stop, and then I'm going to pick up the other stone that I didn't touch.
Oh man.
Nothing seems to change.
And I'm gonna throw that at the statue.
Bang!
Emmylou is gonna go and fetch it, looking very annoyed. Emmylou's gonna pick that one up,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's gonna go fetch the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna hold all 4 of them,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and then she's gonna put them in McFondler's hands
Mm-hmm.
and see if that does anything.
No.
No, shit. Okay.
Can we just give him the black one? Because his eyes are black, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They're like a very dark kind of shimmering obsidian stone.
Alright,
Okay.
that's won't take the other ones.
Touch.
And you notice his visage is in like just totally cackling at his face.
Oh, I'm gonna shove it in his mouth.
Nothing seems to happen.
FUCKYOU.
Okay. So I can't put anything in his mouth.
Yeah, nothing seems to happen.
His hands are open, right? Or no?
Yeah, they're like in this way.
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the creepiest fondle. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the gold stone
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to put it in the black area.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna put the black one in the gold area and the
just
red
move
in the blue and the blue in the red.
Yeah.
Which is what we were trying to do originally.
All right, well let's shift it another way so that they're all in different ones, but not.
Yeah, you keep shifting them to kind of make every possible combination, and nothing seems to happen.
God.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna go up to the statue. I'm gonna check. I'd like to check out his eyes.
Mm-hmm. What are you looking
Are
for?
they removable?
Yeah, you think especially with like a crowbar, you could plink them out.
But not like they're supposed to be.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're supposed to be removable.
No. Morgan, you look so angry. He's a trickster god. It's got to be like the opposite of what we think it's gonna be.
I'm gonna shove him up there his ass then. Okay. Is there anything else in this room that I maybe have missed?
Yeah.
This small chamber, small altar, carving of the impish man. 4 stones on top of altar.
Oh, I'm gonna leave the room.
Yeah, you don't feel any different.
If I try to speak, am I still going to have to spell it out?
Yes.
DAMNIT.
What I think would be really funny about that is that if you didn't literally know how to spell things, so it was always like DAMIT or like DM.
Yeah, you would just you would just say random letters, especially if you're illiterate. You're just no clue.
Yeah.
That's how you find out that Bahan doesn't know how to spell Emmylou.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like, yeah.
EMILUW.
That's good. God.
Emmylou is looking at you with such like absolute like pain in her eyes of like just so trapped right now.
Damn it. Should we
Okay.
go do another room and then come back to this?
N-O. S-P-E-A-K.
There's only like
N-O.
I don't know what.
the
What do you
only
want me
way
to do?
to do it.
About that? What else do you guys want to do?
You all can make another check, another hint check if you would like.
Emmylou's
Yes,
gonna
please.
juggle them.
P-L-S.
Make a cunning check with, I guess, cultural lore or religious lore.
I got 2 5s.
Okay.
It doesn't change the fact that I'm stupid, but
What is your total?
18. Emmylou got an 18 while she's juggling.
wow.
I got a 12,
so-
so.
With an 18, it's clear that
Yeah, no, I
you
got-
all have you have some kind of curse where you can only speak in a certain way. So maybe with the trickster god and being all about like knowledge and everything, maybe you have to somehow name the problem.
All right. So,
So this is
What's
right
his
now. This
name?
is only Emmylou knows this, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Emmylou is gonna go to Athven and go like, you.
you want me to talk?
Yeah, I can't talk.
I mean, I can keep
I
talking.
can't talk unless you talk.
Okay, so if we're both talking, will that help?
Maybe.
I can't.
What
seem,
is like? I can't talk
I can't seem to not
unless
say a
that
question.
you're speaking. So like,
So we're
maybe.
just supposed to
what
keep
is
on
your
talking.
thing? Like,
until
what
both
is
of
the
us
thing that you can't do?
stop it? I can't not
It's-
say a
okay.
question.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you want me to keep saying. I can't.
Yeah.
can't
So this one can only spell
answer the
things.
question. Yeah, and you can only talk when I'm talking, or you can't finish.
When
the
you
sentence?
say that, the statue begins to illuminate a little bit, Athven, when you call out Emmylou's condition.
Oh, and he's gonna turn to Bahan. He's like, Bahan, you can only spell things,
Glows a little bit brighter.
and
You can only say questions.
I can only say questions.
When Emmylou says you can only say questions, it glows even brighter before it becomes a blinding light and fades to black real quick until you're only left with your torchlight, and you hear this kind of off distance cackling on the wind, and you hear gears turn again in your final doom as they seem to connect with stone.
Is it over?
Yes. you are correct.
Yay! God, that's
I
torture.
didn't-
The
I
curse.
didn't want to say that.
I hated this.
Oh,
This was
torture.
The worst
Wow.
thing that has happened to me.
It wasn't great. No.
You know, but it was a learning experience. So it's
Yeah,
now we know. Maybe.
I learned
Maybe.
that I hate gods.
Okay. I mean, that's also a valuable thing to know.
That's fair enough.
Trickster gods tend to be a little bit of a pisser. So, you know, makes sense.
I thought I would like him because he was a trickster, but in reality, he's a dick.
Yeah, that tends to be the like if you
Yeah.
got a little Venn diagram of like trickster gods and the like cool and trickster, like in the middle, it's like dick, you know.
Okay, we're going to the next room, right?
Yeah, so let's go to the lava room.
Mhm.
I go,
It's-
lava.
As you head back into the palm, basically, of these intersection of tunnels, you see that Sister Dorcas has transferred Sahar onto like a bedroll and has fixed a rope so that she can drag them. And says, Oh, I heard so much noise. What is happening?
So actually,
GUESS.
No.
so I think actually you're gonna want to take a look because you're like really into the history of all of this.
So Sahara is still, passed out.
Out,
Is
yeah.
it's passed out asleep, but appears to be, better.
But so to Sister Dorcas, I'm like, there's a lot of the like god stuff around here. So there's like each room has like a different like thing for each god. That was like a little bit of I think like a lock that we had to undo. But now I think we've found like the big room. If you want to come in, it's over here.
Oh, fantastic. Let me take a quick look in each of these other rooms, for notes. And she goes and she spends 10 minutes real quick just jotting down some basic notes for her research and
You
reconvenes with all of you.
you should grab one of those stones.
Don't,
No, yeah, don't.
don't actually don't. I
Grab
would,
the black one.
No, just
No.
don't touch any of those because they make speech really weird. But just you
Oh,
could
we
maybe draw
never
'em.
How
we
peculiar.
never found out what the black one does.
We're not gonna find it out either.
Probably okay, not
Probably
knowing.
fine.
Yeah, maybe you'd have to say everything backwards. That would be really hard.
I just wouldn't speak.
Honestly, though, that's the hardest thing for me to even conceptualize is just like not to speak ever. So, like, I don't even want to know what that's like because I think I'd just curl up and die.
And Sister Dorcas looks at you. Into this down this hallway then.
Mm-hmm. Just be careful where you walk because there's like lava and stuff. So, like, just, heads up.
Yeah, and as you all travel down this corridor, you see that indeed there is this huge metal bridge that is held up by these massive metal chains that are like the size of a cat, that extend this bridge out towards this center pillar. And you see that this, gorgeous looking magical staff with this sunburst crystalline head on it sits in the middle, set into a stone base.
Okay.
And you can see that the bridge on the other side continuing on to the other side of the room is also pulled across so that there's a straight pathway towards another tunnel that leads off of this room.
Okay. Is this sort of what you were looking for?
And as she sees this, her eyes just beam with reverence. Yes, this is the thing. This is what we came here for. I am shocked that her name being Tyrrda Bright-Axe, that it is a staff, but I guess it makes sense for all that is written about her, that she had the spirit as a lover. It seems kind of poignant.
Yeah.
Huh.
Would you all like to step across the bridge?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
As you do, and you see that there is this light that is emanating out from this from the stone base that just casts the staff in this rainbow light to illuminate the crystal head, and you can just pluck it out of the altar.
Huh.
It's a badass magical weapon.
It is. I'm pretty sure we are supposed to give this to the Inquisitor, right?
It seems like that he would, or they would be like the first,
Probably be pretty good.
the right person to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
Well-
pretty though.
It's really nice.
And which one of you is holding it?
Good question.
Me.
Sure.
And as Bahan is holding it, she said, Sister Dorcas says, "Well, I think it is best that we wait until your companion is awake again. I think we have time for a rest before we perhaps try and make our way out or explore more of this place."
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, and you all can set up a nice camp as Sahar is snoring gently, recovering from their ordeal. And
I'm
that
gonna-
is. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna tuck my little cancer pouch of flowers and lyrium maybe, and just give it to them to hold.
Kind of roll over to the side and like pull it closer, like snuggling. And that's where we will close this episode this evening.
Wow.
Ah,
Good. And that's
puzzles.
Man, that's funny because like as we were doing this, I remembered the little bit where you talk about doing the research and that in the game. It's like, oh yeah, ha ha ha, it was staff the whole time. So this is
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Indeed. I'm glad you all had fun. I definitely did, and I can't wait to play again. Our next game will be the 21st of February, so we all have Valentine's Day off because consumerist holidays. Boo. Anyway, I can't wait to play again. This was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been your storyteller, Sage.
I've been Casey, your Kunari.
My name's Morgan. I've been Emmylou. Come follow me on Twitter for more D&D and roleplay stuff. Babble.
I'm Riana. I've been Athven. Come find me on Twitter and trade Pokemon because I'm trying to get a hold of this and do a bunch of other stuff. So please come trade Pokemon with me.
I always forget to plug my Twitter.
Yes,
Come
go
follow me on Twitter.
Go follow all of us, but especially please trade Pokemon with me. Thank you.
DM for Pokedeep. Yes. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we shall see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.